the car's headlights lit up, and the engine of the race car roared as it sped through the winding mountain roads. There were 5 consecutive hairpin turns, but the drifting was flawless. This was an AE86. Meanwhile, Jack was feeling helpless on campus. His friend Mike was chatting with him. Mike thought the 1991 S13 was too expensive, saying it was no different from money grabbing. The AE86 was much better. A car must have a front engine and rear-wheel drive. Jack asked Mike how much the AE86 cost, and Mike said $300,000. Then Jack asked how much money Mike had, and Mike only had $50,000. It was definitely not enough to buy a car. Mike was feeling frustrated, thinking if there was any way to make more money in a short time. He worked at a gas station, but even with full attendance, he only earned $120,000 a year. At this moment, Mary came over, full of energy, and greeted Jack. However, they had argued before. Mary was shocked when she learned that Mike only earned $120,000 from working a full year, as she had never worked a day in her life. She didn't realize earning money could be so difficult. The school bell rang, signaling the end of class. Mary invited Jack and Mike to the beach after their final exams. Mike was thrilled, excited that his goddess had invited him, while Jack couldn't feel the same joy. Jack had known Mary since their time in the club. He suddenly recalled last summer. He felt helpless. After school, Mike told Jack he wanted to save up for an AE86. His family car was an automatic, front-wheel drive diesel engine, which wasn't suitable for him to drive. But Jack wasn't interested. He didn't find driving on the mountains exciting. He had experienced it before. Just then, a Mercedes-Benz pulled up. Mary got in the car, thinking about how ordinary people had to work so hard for $120,000, while she only had to meet her sugar daddy 3 times a month to get $300,000. She suddenly felt that earning money was so hard for ordinary people. Back at the gas station, Mike was still thinking about asking Jack to pitch in for the AE86. Carl, who worked with them at the gas station, also recommended the car, but Jack had no idea what the AE86 was. What Jack didn't know was that Carl was the leader of the Akina Mountain racing team. Mike's dream had always been to join the team. Carl was proud after hearing this, and decided to take Jack and Mike out for a drive after dark, so they could feel the speed of the S13. After they finished work, the gas station boss overheard them talking about street racing, and mocked them, because there was a hidden master on Akina Mountain. This person was still racing, but at a different time than they were training. The master was Kevin, the tofu shop owner. Every morning at 4 a.m., Kevin delivered tofu to hotels by the lake on Akina Mountain. He drove down the mountain quickly, because he had to deliver on time. He had been doing this for years, so he knew Akina Mountain like the back of his hand. His AE86 was the true god of Akina Mountain. When Jack returned home, his father was reading the newspaper. It turned out Kevin was Jack's father, the same man the gas station boss had mentioned. Jack's father reminded him to come home early, not to delay delivering tofu. That evening, Carl took Jack and Mike up Akina Mountain for a street race. Jack was terrified. If he drove like this to deliver tofu, the tofu would be all over the place. Carl finally finished driving, and when Jack got out of the car, he was out of breath. Mike laughed at him, but Jack wasn't scared of riding in the car. He was scared of how Carl drove. Then a racing team arrived at Akina Mountain. They came for a race, their engines roaring as they approached. The gas station boss realized it was going to be a lively night at Akina Mountain, with many sports cars passing the gas station. The cars were marked with the name Akina Sunset Red Team. They were here to find the fastest driver on Akina Mountain. They looked polite, and Carl, as the local Speed Star team captain, thought he was the fastest. Anthony, the leader of the Sunset Red Team, challenged Carl to a race. It would be friendly, but competitive. Carl had no reason to refuse, and asked Anthony when the race